Well, hello everyone. Right. I've finally opened this. I've had this sitting around for a couple of weeks. I've not had the chance to open it yet. You have to excuse me a little bit because I'm quite excited because I bloomin' love this line. Um, Obviously it's the Studio Series 86 to be exact. Now, I'm not a big Studio Series purchaser. I'm only really interested in the 86 toys. I'm not a big Bayverse or live action guy. And I'm looking at the 86 figures to fill in my G1 shelves. I'm not interested in the current releases we're getting of like Prowl has been shot in the head, or this character that's been shot in the backside or something. And Blast doesn't interest me. It's a bit too niche. I'd rather have just the figure as it is, and you can do what you want with it. But the Dinobots are working for me so much. I mean, and these Studio Series Dinobots are just ticking the boxes for me. I'm not a combiner person. Dinobots are not combiners. Don't care what you say. Couldn't give a monkeys. Volcanicus, take a ride, get lost. Dinobots are not combiners in my head. And Dinobots should be leader class. The Power of the Primes line, it might have been a nice line. I just stayed away from it. Didn't go near it. I've never really bought Dinobots because apart from some Grimlocks, unless it's a big Dinobot, because that's what they are. They're dinosaurs. They're big. They're the wrecking balls. They're the muscle of their original 2 seasons. And Snarl is next. Studio Series 86, 1986. Didn't go that way around, did we? We are 4 in. We are 4 bots into this release. There's just Swoop to go. Please, please, please make him leader. Please don't randomly make him a Voyager. And I've really enjoyed all 4 bots. All 4 bots that they've released. Grimlock, Slug. Sorry, I'm going to call Slug Slag because context, really, in my opinion. But it's not looking to insult anyone. Slag is a form of molten metal. All their names revolve around that kind of volcanic-esque theme or primalness. So yeah. Anyway, moot point, irrelevant. And Snarl, how original. He's great. I like him. I mean, they all have their own little foibles, which kind of don't make them like 100%. And Snarl definitely has a couple of those. But I actually really like this guy. I think he's great. I mean, he's a cute little stocky reptile. He's got a very turtle face, isn't he? I think he's really cute though. I think he's really, really cute. Oh, weapon storage has come away there. In case you're wondering, you can store in Dino mode right there. While I'm showing you the underside, look at that. Look how tidy that is. I mean, compare that to Sludge when they released Sludge, and you had that big gaping hole here. Snarl doesn't really have that same issue, and it's worked really well. Let's pop this box out of the way there. It's just a very solid, tidy, pretty much kibbleless beast mode, and really, it's same in bot mode, as we will see. Though, obviously, what's quite cute about the Dinobots is the fact you can see that dino aspect to them. Great. I mean, hilariously, his dino articulation in his legs is actually got more 360 in his limbs than he does in robot mode because of the dino kibble. There's some real stiff joints on this guy, kind of moving him around. Some very loud clicks. Obviously, with Sludge, we had some real loose joints in those legs in bot mode. Snarl does not have that issue. They seem to have fixed that up, thankfully. But there's a lot on this guy that's quite stiff. And then by comparison, we got some pretty soft plastics here for the spines. The spines and the spikes on the tail. I mean, yeah, they're quite little, really. They're not quite large and impressive and foreboding or anything. Particularly the tail. There's little dumpiness here, but it's But it all looks great. He all looks fantastic. The only real issue with an overall immediate design is that butt. Is that little stubby butt there. Look at this. It kind of goes round and then just stumpy there. But, that's it. that's literally it as regards an overall design look for the beast that just doesn't seem to quite flow. But that's all. And if we're honest, DNA are probably going to come along and give him a chunky butt and a tail that comes out or something when they do. I imagine that's what's going to happen, but I'm quite happy with him as he is. Wouldn't mind some blast effects for these guys. I might look at some of the kits for that. But no, I think all in all, the beast mode, at the very least, the dino mode, gets a big thumbs up from me. There's been a lot of people talking about the head and the emblem, the Autobot emblem being a bit squiffy because it's all part of two legs put together. Mine's all right. Mine's pretty good. It's just a shame that I can see daylight straight through the middle of his head. That's disappointing. I'm more bothered about that than I am the Autobot emblem. But other than that, he's pretty solid. I mean, it's not like, say, the panel issues or the neck with sludge where it can like click off very easily. No, I really think that's a great dino mode. And he's yeah. He's just a unit. He's great. I love it. All right, quick comparisons with the other Dinobots in this lineup. Let's get rid of this box. It's very beautiful, isn't it? I gotta love. Probably the few things that would make me actually collect these boxes. But yeah, no. This can go out of the way for a moment. Right. Okay. Yes. Here we go. So they are all big, beefy dinos. Loving it. Loving how they all look together. That's pretty awesome. We got one to go. One to go. Only real complaint, which a lot of people have commented on ever since they released the photos, is the fact that this guy here, apart from his spines, doesn't have the same gold. The head and the legs do not have the same gold paint as all three other dinos. All three other dinos. Look at that. It's yeah. What's that about? What is that? Is that cost? Look, he's shocked. He's just like, oh no. That's a disappointment. But other than that, they look great together. They scale great together. And I think this little team in this line is working out so well. And quickly by comparison, just move Grimlock out of the way here. We got Sludge Dino, leader class, next to a deluxe class Bumblebee from the WFC series, the Siege series that we've just done. And also next to the, well, leader class, but let's be honest, it's a Voyager size kind of figure, really. Optimus Prime. Yes, he's a bit funny looking. That's because I've toy hacked him and maybe just painted the face a little bit too. From Earthrise. Right, super quick. Let's get him transformed so we can take a look at bot mode. I'm just going to whiz through this. I'm going to do it my way. I'm not going to follow instructions. I'm not going to take my time. Because everyone and their dog does transformations. So I just want to see how I can... I've only transformed this once so far into this mode to start off with a dino in this review. So I'm going to try and struggle my way back again just to see how intuitive it is. And because, yes, I like to stumble along through life. Let's do this. Right, so let's start by loosening up this area here. This bit, middle part of his rump, this bit here actually comes detached originally in the box when you first get it. And so you have to add it on. That's a case with a couple of them. There's a bit so you have to pop on with a couple of these dinos in this line. Hey, head. Okay, so let's start down. Loosen some tabs there and there. Pull that out. Yes, thank you very much. Gonna tuck you out of the way for a moment. Tuck you out of the way. Okay, gotta loosen this bit from the head. There we go. Marvelous. Separate the legs. Let's get this out from in here. And can we bring that all the way down? I think we can. Good stuff. Right, let's just pop that apart. Tuck that straight in there. straight in there. Close it up, close it up. Let's do the legs next. Come on, you, in you come. Gotta rotate you around to get you in and out of the way. There we go. Pop you quite in. You seem like you're okay. Bit more. Tab to hold that on. Not sure. There we go. Tuck that in there. Same with that one. We shall bring that round. Rotate that all the way around into there. Stumbling. But that's the voyage of discovery we choose. There we go. Close that up. Close that up. Got some bits here that need to go tabbed in. 1 and 2. Stick your foot out. There. Right. That's your legs. Good stuff. Rotate them around that way. Okie dokie. Arms. Do those super quick. So those live over here. Just tuck them out of the way for the moment. Pull out the hands, then push that in there. Rotate that around. That bit of the foot tabs in onto that. And then you can straighten that out. Same again. Move the leg out of the way. Tip the hands up. Bit stiff, which is good because in the case of, oh no, the hand came off the ball point. Oh no. Oh no. Fix that quick. Fix quick. Get on there. Good stuff. They're a lot more tighter than, say, the sludge was. And getting his hands in and out. Or slag. I feel like with time, those are going to get wobbly. Right, okay. Let's just move this down to get... That's got to slide down there, isn't it? So it's going to bring the head up. Move this... Loosen that. 1, 2. That can come down here. Give it a bit of a push through. Coming up, coming up, coming up. From the back there, give it a nudge. Done. That comes down into there. That folds up into there. And there we go. Snarl. Awesome. I got through it. Haha. It's another reason why I like these dino modes. Well, I like these Dinobots, I should say, on this line. I mean, there's a bit of like slight maneuvering to get them to go together, but this guy, he was, yeah, I found him really easy to whiz through. I stumbled a bit, you know, but hey, I'm a bit heavy-handed. But look at that. Look at that. It's quite nice, actually, the way the gold and the kibble here is on show, which is definitely a look for Snarl. And all that kind of more yellow that you saw earlier. The head, which obviously is just hidden in here. That's not as visible as this. It's just the foot and what's left of the feet on the dino kibble. But he looks awesome. And again, he's a stocky looking fella. He's got pretty great articulation. Are you find? Got the legs. He's got that upper thigh swivel there. He's got the one set of bend in the knee, which is quite well. Little toe and also ankle pivot, which you're getting on a lot of the figures for these lines at the moment, which is pretty cool. I don't really mind the gap, but it creates the way they're doing it. I live with it. It's okay. But it means you can at least get a decent pose out of the guy, which is pretty awesome. Arms come all the way up. They do not do a 360, obviously, because you have got the kibble there, which is a bit annoying. You can't really fold that in, so you just have to make do. But, you know, if he needs to scratch his back, maybe his friend can do it for him. So we've got elbow rotation, curiously enough. Elbow bend there. I think that's pretty good. We've got a waist rotation up there. Now, what I will say, there is a slight restriction when you do legs like that. It's just slight. There's a bit of a grinding because of this here. If you see, that's quite close together. So it potentially catches it. However, that does go up as part of the transformation if you need it to. So I guess theoretically you might be able to get a bit of a pose in going on, get him angled, and then slot it back down again. Depends what you want to do, really. Wrists rotate as well. There you go. And they don't come off at the butterfly, at the mushroom peg, honest. Head has got a swivel and a bit of roll in there because of the ball joint. But yes, I think he's quite mobile, actually. And I think he looks great. I think the visible yellow paint, which is a bit of an anomaly, is only really in Dino mode. The body of this guy is good. Oh, also, look, hasn't got anywhere near the kind of leg issues that Sludge had. So he's a lot more solid, and he's not going to wibble around on you. Pretty cool. One accessory, and it's a bit of a change for this line. He's got a sword. It's a very cool looking sword, I will just say that. It's not as flexible as some other offerings could be, though it's got a bit of bend to it. It's not flaming, and it's not bright red, but it's a pretty awesome pattern, a pretty design. I really like it, as does he. It's my sword. Obviously, the other Dinobots so far have had guns, and so you've had your DNA kits, and other people were saying Grimlock, the king, needs a sword and a crown for some reason. So it's a bit random. We get a sword with the fourth guy in the line. I wonder what Swoop's going to get, apart from probably missiles for his Dino mode or something. But yes, I think that he looks awesome. I am so super stoked about this figure. I really, really am. And another cool thing about the Dino modes with these guys is just how tidy they clean up. How much kibble how they just seem to be. Because Dino kibble makes sense. You're going to get it, and it's part of their design, so that's fine. But look, just generally, they are really neat figures. It's awesome. I like it. Right, final comparisons before I get out of your way. So, okay, there he is. I'm gonna do this the other way around this time. I'm gonna start with the little guys and work my way up. So we have again the deluxe size Bumblebee. See, look, this is what a Dinobot should be. Look at that. This is what a Dinobot should be compared to a usual Autobot. Just big, imposing bruiser. Get rid of you. Swap him out for the boss. There he is. Just look at that. Even, I mean, Prime, and next to the Dinobots, he's meant to look up at them. He's meant to not look up to them, look up at them and just think, blimey, look at you. Glad you're on my side. And of course, final image I really want to get in there is him with the other three Dinobots in this line so far, and obviously the original three in the show before this guy turned up. Stay there, you wobbly so-and-so. Before this guy turned up with Swoop. And there's the boss. There's the governor. Right there. Team leader, Grimlock. Just look at him. This is working so well. This Studio Series Dinobots are working so well. I think that's brilliant. I think that works out so well, and I am so hopeful for Swoop. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know how they're going to get the same kind of cleanness versus Kibble and just the look and everything. And I really hope that they go for a leader class figure to accompany these ones. It'd be a nice inclusion of blue, because these are cartoon colored accurate, aren't they? So he's going to be blue, and which will look good and will go really well with these guys. But yes, final thoughts. Another Dinobot I am very happy with. He does have certain things which aren't 100%, but I can live with them. You know what I mean? I can live with the tail. I can live with the yellow instead of gold. He hasn't got this guy's wobbly knee issues or some of the tabbings I find. He's not got the same droopy head in robot mode that this guy's got. It's almost like they started the line with Grimlock, who they've done so many times, and he was amazing. And then the later ones that have followed, there's just been certain things, certain trade-offs that have happened. But Snarl's worked out really, really well. I highly recommend him. I got him from Amazon Australia. Obviously, you should be able to get him at stores in this country here in New Zealand. Vagabond in Auckland, I imagine, would be a good place to start looking. Down the line, the Red Shed will have him. But you're probably talking months away. But as I say, I got this guy from Amazon Australia. Might be your only option on these shores immediately. I could be wrong, but yes, that is it. That is everything. That is the Studio Series 86 Snarl Dinobot Snarl, and enjoy.